Here we are then, Cadair Idris in the car park. It's 12:30, just about to set off now. Let's hope I haven't bitten off more than I can chew. Right, all walks this way. Ooh, excuse the shaking. Information board says it's 3 miles to the top. Here we go then. Beautiful stream. Very nice. Across the bridge. And up. Start to go up. So far so good. Beautiful. A lot of walkers today and runners. Just looking back, it's the way up. It's the valley, about a mile and a bit in. It's the valley, jet flying in the other valley. Right, it's the first full view of the lake. This is steep, just over halfway up. Got to the top of that steep section there. This looks a bit better. That's where I've come from. Shouldn't be too bad now, I hope. That's it, Cadair Idris then. Down. I've got to go up, just up here, this last bit of ascent. Been going nearly 2 miles. Nearly the ascent's over, but then the route back is along the ridge there and back down the other side. Let's hope it's a good path that side. This last bit of ascent's a real killer. There's the valley below, but there's still a bit more to come. This is the one and only time now for this mountain. Cadair Idris. Idris's chair in English, apparently. Slight respite here after that difficult section. Got a downhill section and then the final push up to the top. Cadair Idris. Good view of the lake from here. The Rocky Out Club. I've had to stop for my food because I just couldn't face that last bit of incline without any energy. I'm a bit worried about didn't have enough water. If I have enough water, but I've got some back at the car this time at least. This is it. The top of Cadair Idris then, that's what it's all about. Big lump of concrete. Could have stayed in Birmingham for that. That was the top of Cadair Idris and a nice bit of grassy descent now. We're halfway, 3 miles back. It's going to take me a couple of hours at least, I think. That's it then, the one last set of steps and a sharp right turn down there. It's just 1.9 miles. I'm not quite sure what that peak is, but I'm not going to investigate. I want to get back for a drink of water as I'm now out. Yeah, this is a real pain in the arse to come down. It's all that boulder scree. It's torment to get down. The car park, it's only there. But press on. Still going down. Obviously working on the path here. That'll be good. Right, it's a nice section with the river and a bridge where I'm going to rejoin the track where I went off last time. The Midford Trail up there. Right, I'm back in the car off Cadair Idris. that was a really quite a bad experience there. It took me 4 hours to get down from the top, and the last hour was in darkness. I couldn't believe how I underestimated it, or overestimated my own abilities. It was so slow coming down, because of such the path is so in some sections very uneven up Cadair Idris. So I would warn anybody my age, I'm 71, perhaps avoid it, because I went round the whole Minford path. It's only 6 miles, or 5 to 6 miles, I think. But the ascent was easier than the descent in the end. It was so difficult, because I had an experience of falling over a couple of times, so I'm very wary now. But it's like steps, so I'm using 2 sticks, but it takes absolutely ages, because you lose your confidence once you fall over. So anyway, but on the upside, about an hour, a nice lady from Liverpool stopped past me and asked me if I was okay. I told her I was getting a bit fed up, it was taking so long, but she gave me some of her water. It's got some cordial in, and that was a really nice drink. Kept me going. And she did ask me, have you got a torch? I said, oh, well, I'll be back down. No, I'd be light before. But it wasn't, it was dark. And I have got a head torch in my car, but it's not much good in your car when you're up on the hill. So I ended up using the light on my phone, because I haven't been in this situation, quite inexperienced. But once it gets dark, everything takes on a different perspective. And even though I got the Komoot app and OS app, so I sort of know more or less where I am. Very easy there to think, with all the rocks, the way they're strewn over those paths, am I still on the path? And you could easily go wrong. But anyway, and then so finally got where I thought the car was. Couldn't find the car for a minute, 5 minutes anyway. It wasn't too bad. So okay, and then so I put Google on. Well, I'm going to go home now. No, Google can't find the internet, so I knew I've got to go left out of the car park. But anyway, come to this nice pub now. I must give a plug, the Cross something. I'll put it in below, because I've got to have a pint. And anyway, the landlady it's a hotel as well, and I thought, I might be able to stop tonight. They're full, but the landlady was so kind, offered me a pint of water before my pint, but I think I did have water in my car, so I think I'm rehydrated. And then drinking my pint, she came up with a burger and chips, said, oh, there's a free burger and chips here, the chef says. And the burger was beautiful, and she gave it free. I can't thank her enough for being so kind and understanding. So I did explain my predicament about walking in the dark, and there was a couple drinking there that they'd also had an experience getting lost or something on the mountains. And so anyway, cautionary tale, Cadair Idris is quite a tough one. 3,000 feet of ascent, and it's not easy ascent. The tracks are rough. They're working on the paths. Some parts are all right, and it's easier going up for me than coming down. And so going to do some easy walk. Going to have a break from walking for a week, and then do some easy walks, and then I'll have to really select a tougher one. I think I got overconfident when I did Hay Bluff, because I was more or less up there in 20 minutes. I couldn't believe how easy that was. But just shows you. Anyway, 2 hour 20 minutes drive back to Birmingham. So see you next time. There we are. And so don't forget the Cross Foxes. Looks a really nice place to stay around here for climbing in the Welsh mountains. Shout out to the landlady for being so nice. Thanks a lot. See you next time.